Hello everybody, and welcome back to another video. Hey y'all, what's going on? It's your girl Lavinia, and I'm your transformation coach. I'm coming on today to just talk to y'all about a very hot topic, and a topic that will literally help you as a woman to be set. I'm all about marriage, but I'm also about doing marriage the right way. I'm not just about marriage, but listen, sis, we need to make sure that you are doing marriage right. We don't want you in a situationship where you find yourself in a place where you can't get out of, you stuck in it. You hear me? We not doing that, right? We not doing that, y'all. So I'm coming on here. I thank God for allowing me the opportunity to come on to speak a word and to encourage you, but also to bring a word that will also help you. And I have literally experienced a time in my life where, if I can be real and honest, where I did stay with the man. I stayed with him. I gave him everything, all of what I had, you know what I'm saying? And in the end, like, it didn't even work out. Even with my husband that I'm currently with, like, when we tell our testimony, when we tell our story, because we got a testimony together as a couple. And if many of y'all don't know, but me and my husband, we did go through a separation, and the Lord put us back together, and now we have been together and thriving, doing much better in our marriage, and it's all glory to God. But I come from a place of, like, experience, right? Anything that I talk about, like, there is a level of experience and wisdom that I have about the particular topic. And so, because I try to give y'all real, raw, and relevant content. I try to give you stuff that ain't bought from nobody else, and ain't deriving from nobody else's process, but truly what God has given me and what He brought me out of, and brought me through. So, with that being said, thank everybody. I thank everybody for liking. Everybody who has subscribed to my YouTube channel, I thank God for you guys, and I just pray that something on my YouTube channel will literally help you and set you free. So this is the thing that we do as women. Sometimes we move too fast. Sometimes we move entirely too fast. And while there is nothing wrong with moving fast, in some instances, depending on the season and depending on what God is doing in your life, when it comes to a relationship, this is not okay. Okay? This is not okay. We have to be taught these things so that we date correct, so that we have healthy relationships. I'm so tired of seeing a lot of people get divorced and going through and being separated, like how I was with me and my husband at a time, and our journey. Look, we are not here as believers to just go through and keep going through, as far as in, like, making so many errors and never correcting the errors, or never allowing God to align our lives so that we can start representing Him, so that we can start looking like Him. And we are living in a day and time where it's even harder to date. And so you have to date according to God's way. You have to, allow God to retrain your brain, and retrain the way you think about love, and retrain the way you think about, being with somebody else, But one of the things I figured out that we move too fast. And one of the ways we move fast is by means of moving in with the guy before we even get married to him. And this can be a danger. Why is this a danger? Why? It can be a danger because if this relationship has not been tested, if it haven't went through the fire, if this relationship have not been tried, and the Lord has not approved or said this is the one for you, and y'all getting married and going down the aisle, listen, there can be a danger in that. Both parties are liable to get broken. Both parties are more liable to get their hearts broken, or end up in a situation where it's not a very likable situation, or a very likable outcome. Because when you move with somebody, you moving all of you with that person. They get to figure out everything about you that they didn't know when y'all was hopefully in the phase before you moved together. They get to see sides of you that they never saw before. And it's so much that takes place, which is why I believe that moving in is for married people, because I've already said I do to you. I've already said you're my guy, you're my lady, right? If you're a man. And without that confession, I'm less likely to really commit to all of you. I'm more likely to just see your flaws and see everything that I would have normally never probably saw had I just, just dated you, right? And so when you get married, there is an understanding in both people's heart that this is a forever thing, right? This is to death do us part. And what happens is that we end up in a situation where we are moving so fast, and we feel in ourselves, and we feel like we love this person, or we have this chemistry. Let me tell you something about chemistry. Chemistry is nothing without true divine connection, without really knowing that this is my person, this is the one for me. If you don't have that godly connection, that godly conviction that this person is the one for me, you are just running on fumes, because chemistry is fumes. Chemistry is going to, at one point or another, people say chemistry don't lie, chemistry don't lie. No, it's not always chemistry. Sometimes it's lust. Sometimes you're lustful with this person and you're calling it chemistry, or we're calling it chemistry because, oh, y'all vibe so well together. Well, if we having amazing intercourse, come on now. And if you making me swing from the chandeliers, okay, who am I talking to? Then of course we have amazing chemistry, because lust produces a false image of love. Let me say that again. Lust produces a false image of love. And if you're not careful, you will mistake lust for love. And you'll think, oh, we have this great connection, and oh, this and oh, that. Oh, I like your character and all of this. But you better be sure that this person is from the Father. And if you haven't prayed, and if your tail have not been fasting, then hear me when I tell you, as a sister and as an auntie to you, hear me when I tell you. You could be possibly setting yourself up for failure. You don't want to get your heart broke. Well, slow down. Everybody at the beginning phase, even the first year, up to the first year, it's fresh, it's new, it's something you never had before, and there is a release of hormones and chemicals in our brain that releases because we're happy and we're feeling ourselves, and we're all on the moon top, and we're all in the air, and we're in the sky. But what happens when all of that begins to go down and you have your first argument? What happens when you have to take these things into consideration when you are in the vetting process, and when you are in the process of vetting a guy, when you are in the process of figuring out, is this somebody that I have the potential to be with? Is this somebody that I have the potential to grow with? Is this somebody that has the potential to carry me into destiny, to walk with me and as I go forward in the things of God? Do we even have the same dream? Do we even, as far as in living life for God, do we have the same drive? Are we connected in the spirit? Are we equally yoked? See, these are things that you have to be mindful of before you just go into a situation. And a lot of us make the mistake of, oh, I feel so good about him. Oh, I just feel so wonderful about him. Let me tell you something. Feelings are fickle. You feel wonderful today, and then the next day he do something, and you don't know if he even the one no more, and then he do something good to you again, and now you back on the moon. This is how men play games. This is how they play games. And if you don't know that, you'll walk in a way that says, I'll accept anything. Oh, he had sex with me and he still want to be with me. But in the back of his mind, he probably would never make a commitment to you, because you're giving him too much. He already got everything that he need right there. You're not making him wait. You're not making him, commit. You're not telling him, hey, I'm not into all of this long dating. I'm not into all of this, years of dating, because I don't have all of that time. Let's pray, let's fast together. Let's go before God together to see what is he telling us, and because you don't have time to waste. And I'm young. I can do what I want to do. For those of y'all who think like that, I'm young and I can do what I want to do, I have time. Let me tell you how quick time go by. Let me just as quick as I snap my finger. Time flies and it waits for no one. And so while you think, oh, I have all of this time to figure it out, I have all of this time to date and figure everything out, let me tell you something. You don't. Because you're going to look up one day and you're going to be 30 years old. And what will you have to show for it? You look up one day and you're 35. What will you have to show for it? You look up one day and you're 40. What will you have to show for it? Will it be a list of men that you just allowed to just whatever? What would you have to show for it? So I wanted to bring this to you guys and to just share this with you guys. And I pray that this message has blessed you. Be sure to go ahead and like and share and comment what are your thoughts about this topic, about moving in with a guy before the right time, and you moving in with him. How, if you did this before and made the mistake, put it in the comments. Let me know and let the community know. I would love to hear back from you, and just tell me what were your thoughts. What was your thoughts, and what happened when you moved in with the guy before y'all got married? How did it go? And don't fabricate, don't sugarcoat it. Just be upfront, be real about it, and just tell me. I want to know, how was the experience? So I pray again that this message bless you guys. And just remember, do not move too fast, ladies. Take your time. You stay in your lane and he stay in his lane. Y'all continue to date. Figure each other out. Don't move too fast. Make sure you vet him. And I got a video about vetting, but it's not called vetting. It's actually called how to be bulletproof, how to have a bulletproof dating life, like how to be bulletproof while dating. So if you haven't saw that video already, I highly recommend that video, so you can take notes, ladies. Get your pen, your notepad, all of that. Take notes, because it's going to be juicy information, and it's going to be relevant and raw information that if you apply it, you will be able to vet correctly, and you will be able to be in position to find the one that God has ordained for you. I love you so much, and I will see you guys on the next video. Thank you so much for tuning in. Bye bye.